Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. I'm Mike. That's Nick. Nick, it's just me and you today, man, for the show. No special guests, no nothing. If it wasn't for Nick, I'd probably end up doing this by myself. And I don't know, like I give it up to people. I don't know how people could like do podcasts by themselves. It feels like you're talking to yourself. Like, you know what I mean? You're just like a crazy fucking person. But God
Absolutely.
bless you if you're able to do it. Like our friend Derek. Derek does that, the VOG, Voice of God podcast, PC podcast. And it sounds like he's just talking to himself the whole fucking time. But man, I don't know if I could do a podcast by myself. I need like somebody to fucking talk to.
Yeah, I completely agree. I tried to like put YouTube videos up. You know how those people do like self-help videos and shit like
Oh,
that. I
yep.
tried doing stuff like that, and I just sound like an idiot. You got to have a good speaking voice. You got to come off well. I just look like a fucking bum that's trying to teach somebody something that I really don't know anything about. You
Yeah.
know?
Did you practice though? Did you like rehearse before you started recording? Did you have like, because I think these people like when they do that, they have to rehearse. You know what I mean? They can't just go on and just be like, because then you sound fucking stupid and shit, you know?
Yeah,
I
and
think that's what happens to most people.
they probably they have to put on a different personality, right? Like I don't know, I'm not sure how much of a different personality I put on this podcast, but maybe I should be. Maybe I should be like, hey, so we're
Right.
here today, and here's our three topics. Don't forget to click like and subscribe down below if you like what you're listening to.
I kind of like it, man. It sounds like you're like a radio DJ. Those stupid assholes are like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. You're like, shut the fuck up. Why are
Yeah.
you so chipper?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get it. I think I just like kind of like, I think I'm myself more like when I'm from my persona out there. I don't think I act up or anything like that.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think we just are who we are, man. Just a couple of guys keeping it real on the Mix It Up podcast, you know?
That's right. So what topics are we going to rap about tonight?
Well, we're going to talk about COVID 2.0. Apparently, that's happening.
Yep.
Britney Spears. Apparently, something's going on with her. Poor little Britney.
It's Brittany, bitch.
And we're going to talk about societal addiction, substance abuse, food, all that kind of stuff, because it takes control of all of us sometimes, man.
Sure it does.
Me personally, I just feel like I think I feel like I'm in a shitty place right now because I ate a bunch of food and I drank and I feel completely bloated and I feel like death. I feel
Yeah.
like absolute shit right now. Like I just want to go to sleep and not wake up for at least a couple of years, you know?
All right. Like, say that's how you're feeling. I'm the exact opposite of all that. Of all that you just said. Like,
Yeah.
and I think it's because I'm still eating that fresh and lean shit.
Yeah,
That
I'm gonna
fresh and
start
lean.
that actually. I'm gonna start doing it because I started my new job and I didn't eat anything today until 4 o'clock, and I had 2 slices of pizza.
Uh,
So I have to. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna sign up for it.
Dude, it changes like your attitude. Like you don't believe like it changes your mood like a
Yeah.
little bit. Crazy how like eating healthy, eating the right way, and not eating shit like fucking fast food that people fucking live on.
Oh God.
It's kind of expensive. Like if no, that's why I think like regular people just buy a bunch of shit because it's fucking cheap and you got to eat. I think if they spent the money and ate healthy, or everybody started growing their own food or some shit like that, bring it back to like, primitive times or whatever, I think a lot of people would be more like, I don't know, like happier, I guess, in life.
Yeah, but it's not even that expensive because I go to Taco Bell and it's $10
Yeah,
for fucking Taco Bell.
yeah, those
So
Doritos Locos Tacos.
Dude, it's so delicious though, Taco Bell. But I would have no problem eating good, healthy food too, though. Every time I've been doing that now, every time since you said you've been getting that, every time I get shitty food for $10, $11, I'm like, the
Yeah,
food that you get is like $8 a pop, right? Like $8 a meal or something like that, right?
well, probably well. I pay like say on average it's like 150 a week. That's what the average one, the protein one I
Uh,
took, and you get 15 meals. So what? That's $10, right?
$10 a meal, yeah.
$10 a meal. So I mean, you're right though. That ain't too bad, man. So
It's not.
you get food for like 5 days, and then the other 2 days during the week you kind of like, you don't go crazy, you don't
Yeah,
go overboard. You eat like healthy as you can, like grilled chicken or whatever, make some vegetables. But I tell you, man, you have some green beans from Fresh and Lean,
yeah.
and you compare it to like the shit you buy like at A&P or ShopRite, wherever you get your green beans, like that shit don't fucking taste the same. I'm telling you, even green beans. Like I'm telling the difference between green beans. That's how good this fucking shit is, man.
That's
Get
wild.
on it. Use that code Fresh20. Get that, $20 off your first order.
I'm
Fresh
going
and
to.
Lean. Eat right.
It's, but this all comes back to the addiction, all right? We don't real. I don't think we actually realize how addicted to certain things we are. Like fast food. There was a point in my life a few years ago where I wasn't eating any fast food. I wasn't drinking soda. And now all I do is go get fast food and grab a huge fucking soda and drink it. And it's so delicious to me. But,
It is.
but a few years ago, it wasn't delicious. It wasn't even appealing or appetizing to me. I wasn't drinking soda. And now I could just rip down a whole soda and be completely fine with myself. And I feel good because it's feeding the need for it.
Right.
It's just like anything else. It's like
Are
you wake up.
it?
What?
Are you craving it?
Yeah.
You're craving that fast food shit?
I crave it when I get myself, when I don't eat anything all day.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm like, I want to go get some. I need Taco Bell. It feels like that's the only thing that'll, like fill the craving. I couldn't even imagine going to get a salad or having grilled chicken or something because I'm gonna be starving after that, and I'm gonna want a fucking piece of apple pie or something like that. You need that sugar. It's the sugar, really. You're addicted to the sugar and whatever else they put into it.
Yeah, I mean that shit is fucking delicious. I tell you, like even like when I drive by like 287 and you're going past like the Burger King off there, and sometimes you could smell that on the fucking parkway. If you have your windows down, you top down on your Jeep,
Yeah.
man, that aroma goes right through you, and you're just like you want to pull over immediately.
Right.
Sometimes on the way to softball game, I'm like, I should just stop. Like it's right on the way. I won't be late. I'm always early for the softball games, but that shit smells so fucking delicious, man. I could throw down like easily 2 double cheeseburgers, fries, and a chalk and shake from there. And I just look at myself afterwards every single time. I'm like, you're disgusting. Like it's disgusting what you did today.
Yeah.
I hate that feeling, man. But at the same time, I like the feeling. Some days I'm like, yo, when I have it, I'm like, yo, that shit was worth it. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I get both sides. It's not every time where I'm like, oh, I'm disgusting.
Right.
Sometimes it'd be just like, yo, I won that battle. Like I'm happy. Like I'm happy.
But I don't think we realize what's going on. I don't think we realize what we're doing to ourselves in the long run because it's not affecting us that badly right now. Like I put a lot of extra weight on. And
how much?
I mean, all right. So I weigh 184 probably, right? And I really should be in the 160s. That's right. When I'm in good shape and I can take my shirt off at the beach and not have to suck my stomach in the whole time,
Right.
And I mean, I gained a lot of weight and I gained a lot of fat weight from during coronavirus. I was drinking like a fish, eating like an animal, but I'm not going to blame it on that. That's just self-control on my fucking end. You know what I mean? You can't be like, oh, coronavirus did this to me. It happened during coronavirus because that was a time where the government said,
thank God for COVID.
Alcohol is essential because they want to keep us brain dumb and fucking numb human beings. And if that didn't happen, we would overthrow the government. We'd be living on fucking cloud 9 right now, probably. If the whole country wasn't able to access alcohol for all those months, you know how many people would have a different mindset and a different clean lifestyle? Instead, it's probably made so many more people way worse off because we dipped into it way harder than we were usually doing it,
If people couldn't get alcohol, I actually think they would riot. I don't even think they would come out with like these fantastic ideas and be better off at overthrowing the government. I think they would just be fucking like, we need our fucking beers, Imagine all like the the people down south, like the hoods of Florida and shit, where all they do is get hammered and smoke meth. Like if they weren't able to get their fucking drinks, forget about it, man. They would have. It would have been like, crime would have fucking went up, robberies, fucking all that shit. I
But,
think.
but isn't that something to look at as a race of people?
Right.
Like we're fucked. We're that addicted to something like that we would flip the fuck out and start burning buildings down because we don't have alcohol.
Addiction, man. That shit is real.
Yeah, we'd go through all these withdrawals, but once we were out of it, I'm telling you, a lot of people would have accomplished a lot more during the pandemic and the quarantine time if it wasn't for that alcohol. I mean, I had a good time with it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, basically, It gave us an excuse to be pieces of shits for 3 months or however it was. You know what I mean? We had no inhibitions. Is that what's the word?
Yeah, we had nothing. Nobody had nothing going on. That's the
Nothing.
thing. Nobody had anything going on. Like, what are you doing today? Nothing. So I guess I'm fucking drink, get fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, people
Oh,
love that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked it. I kind of enjoyed being able to be a piece of shit for a while and not have to fucking do anything. It was fucking fantastic. Some days like I barely went to work. I really didn't need to go out.
Yeah.
So I stayed home, was on the phone, make a lot of calls, still working, whatever. But I tell you, man, it was like I looked at it was like a break. Like we all got a break, for like a year.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Everybody just chill, stay at home, work from home, just relax. I think everybody, like, if people looked at it that way, maybe a lot of people don't look at that way. I looked at it, it's like, hey, we needed this shit. We needed a fucking break. Right. Now we got to get back to the real world. Got to start working again. Got to start doing all that bullshit,
But you could realize so many different things as a society as a whole, how people reacted to not having anything to do, not having jobs to go to, not having work to do, being stuck at home with their families who probably when they go to work, I work so much. All I want to do, I wish I could spend more time with my family. Then they have time to spend with their family. And like, I got to get the fuck out of my house. My kids are driving me insane.
If you
and then they have no idea what to even do with themselves because they're so used to being structured by somebody else's rules of waking up at a certain time and spending fucking 10 hours here. You know what I mean? When your bosses are telling you what to do, then you have all this free time. And how do you fill it up? Like when I quit my job originally 4 years ago, I had so much free time and I didn't know what to do. I laid on the couch a lot. I for weeks, probably I was just glued to the couch. I didn't do shit, And then finally I never actually put myself on a schedule. I thought about it sometimes like, okay, I should wake up now. I wrote some stuff out 10 o'clock to 10:30. I'll work out, blah, 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 blah. I'll do this, but it didn't work for me because I think personally, I'm not good at being on a schedule like that because I'm a piece of shit.
You like doing things on your own term.
On my own time, but
is that what it is?
But is that lack of self-discipline? And the answer is abso-fucking-lutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's how you feel like about like it's, if you feel like it's like a lack of discipline.
Yeah.
That's something you like, you got to fucking work on or some shit.
Yeah.
Some people don't work on those kind of things. Maybe they do realize it. And then, hey, if I got to fucking do something about it, maybe I do need to fucking make a schedule. Maybe I do need to fucking, do this, do that,
Yeah. I mean, I had 40 years.
Sounds awesome.
It was great. And I don't fucking regret it 1 second. And I did a lot of things that I never would have done. I learned how to play the piano. I made tons of songs. But if I was disciplined, I could have done at least 10 times more than what I've done in those 4 years. Maybe even 100 times more, And that's not to say that maybe I did more than other people would have done. I'm sure I did. But I feel like you don't do as much until your back is against the fucking wall.
A lot of people are like that. It's like almost like you need a deadline.
Yeah.
And then you have to get it done. It's like, oh shit, I have to get it done before I go away on vacation.
Right.
Or some shit. Yeah, dude, I get that. A lot of people like that. But is it just that, or it's just the fact that you're too busy with like other shit that you have to do, or other shit that's on your mind? You know, could it be that?
It's a mixture of both.
Or you just lying on the couch chilling, you know, for the whole
Yeah,
time.
nah, it's both. And I think a lot of the times though, you focus on the stuff that doesn't matter that much because you're afraid to go after the stuff that does matter, especially in a creative environment. When, for instance, like, I don't know, if I know that I have a song to do and I'm afraid to work on the song sometimes. I really am, because I have the idea and I'm afraid that it's not going to come out as good as I want it to. So I put it off, and I gotta cut the lawn today, and I gotta go to the dump and to dump shit off at the fucking local dump, and then I gotta go to Kohl's and then fucking grocery shopping, and then I didn't even touch the song today. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I gotta blah blah blah. I got softball. My fucking pinky toe hurts. I'll do it fucking Thursday, and then you don't do it, and you put it off. You stay fake busy,
Fake news
with
Fake
bullshit
it.
that doesn't matter. You know, when
Right.
at the end of the day, you should have been self-disciplined. Wake up an hour early. Work on the fucking song. Work on the thing that you really want to do in your life. You know, we all have things that we want to do, right? Do you dedicate the amount of time to fucking really make that happen? Or do you just do it when you feel like it? Oh, I feel really good right now. Let me learn how to, let me play the piano. That's what most of us do. And that's what separates us. Well, most of the people from the fucking people on the upper echelon, you know, they weren't born lucky. They didn't get there from being lost. Some people do, but most people who will get there bust their fucking ass.
Yeah,
you know,
they did something.
Yeah. I mean, and this shit, alcohol just brings you down, man. And somewhere along the lines, we were taught that it doesn't, and that it's good. And we've had a lot of good times drinking and partying and shit like that. So you don't regret it. Right.
No,
but
I love drinking.
But did we fucking miss out on other things? And I wouldn't trade it in, because I love hanging out with my friends and shit like that. But is there a degree? Have some people gone overboard and become lazy from it? And I think I personally have, to an extent. You know, I don't think it's destroyed my life. I hope I won't let it. But it definitely has impeded on my success in life. You know?
Right.
I mean, I look like fucking Flubber over here. I look like Flubber, the last dinosaur over here.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I made him up.
Flubber. That's probably the name of the fucking title of the show.
Flubber, the last dinosaur. But we're all addicted to shit, man. And
yeah, we are, man.
It's fucking crazy. Most of it's alcohol and food and shit like that. And why is that? It's due to unhappiness somewhere, or pain somewhere, either physical or emotional fucking pain that either we can't overcome, or we don't know that it's there, or we don't talk about it, you know?
It could be that, or it could just be the fact that, man, some people don't know, like, what to do. Like, where do I take the next step? How do I take the next step? Do I quit my job? Do I go for a new job? You know what I mean? It's like, it's a lot of like things like that. It's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like, that's why you're kind of like stuck. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not so much an addiction, but I don't know. Maybe it's just an addiction of just not wanting to fucking do something about it. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're just so comfortable in like your structured, normal life, you don't fucking go outside that box or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier to not change and to just keep going on your same routes, and because in a way you're comforted by it. You're comforted by alcohol. You're comforted by food. It brings you to a different level. It's almost like you're at a different level of enjoyment. You're at a shitty level of enjoyment. You know, it's the same thing as gambling. They say that you're never as happy when you win as when you fucking lose. But that's a true fucking gambler, because they're a fucking loser at the end of the day.
Right.
You know, and it's the fucking truth. I mean, we've been there before. We know the highs and the lows, and the lows are fucking stronger.
Yeah,
you know, and
it's definitely stronger.
And it sucks. It sucks because, I mean, maybe we can't separate a feeling of goodness and shittiness. We don't know the difference. We just know extreme, and oh yeah, let's feel more extreme. You know?
Oh yeah!
Can you reach that height of happiness as low as you can when you're fucking like when you gamble and you lose all your money? I mean, I don't know. I never won 10 grand in a casino. I'd probably be real fucking happy though.
I was pretty happy when I did that. So I won like, the roulette. I won like 3,500. After I bet, like I had my last $500. So I put $100 on each of these 5 numbers and it hit like 3,500. Bang. So I fucking go in the high end fucking casino. I play the fucking slot machine. I hit for 7,000. I walk out there with 2 stacks of $5,000 in each pocket, and I'm walking out the casino with my fucking hands on my hips, like just waiting for somebody to fucking try to snatch that money from me, man.
Yeah.
Like I was thrilled, man. I would have been more than happy to beat somebody up for them trying to rob me of my 10 grand walking out of that casino. Dude, I was like, yeah, this is fucking great, Gonna fucking go buy everything and shit. I went on a fucking tear, like buying shit and going fucking crazy, not giving a fuck. It's nice having a little fuck you money, you know? So anytime you get that, it's just, man, don't take it for granted, man. Go crazy.
True. You think that, what's that?
I just want to take a real quick break and then we'll go right back into this on the Mix It Up podcast. We'll be right back. All right, Nick, where we leave you, man? I know you want to say something right there.
Oh shit, we're back.
Yeah, we're back, man. It was crazy. Long commercial.
I was gonna say that maybe certain people's brains think of things like this. I always personally feel like I have to when I'm better when I'm digging myself out of a hole. Like I set myself back. I let my room go to shit. It's all dirty. My car's shitty. And then one day I clean everything up and I feel fucking great. And then I dominate. Right.
Right.
Some people,
it's a good feeling,
get to the top and then just keep going. Maybe we don't understand that. Maybe we don't understand that there's a top and then there's more of a top, more of a top, more of a top. And you could keep going, you know, like but we want to keep going. And the only way we know is to go low and then get out.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
I see what you're saying. It's a nice analogy where, like, you let your fucking place get to shit and then you wait, but then you fucking wait till last minute to clean it up. It looks fucking brand new. Bang. But it just starts the whole fucking cycle all over again.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So it's just like you're waiting to, you know what I mean? It's stupid.
And I realized exactly what it is just now. It's a safety net because I and other, I'll just say, some people are afraid of failure. It's a fucking safety net.
Exactly, yeah.
Because if you had the balls to fucking go for it, then you would fucking go for it. But instead, you let everything build up, and then that's your success. Cleaning your room, cleaning your car, and getting yourself back to even. It's a safety net for fear. Letting shit go to shit, and then digging yourself back out of it.
I could see that. I could see that, like,
Yeah. You're not raising yourself. You're not elevating yourself because you're fucking scared to. And I'm talking to myself here, people. But I'm also talking to maybe some of you or anybody else out there that might come to this realization. Sometimes you have to look inside and be truthful with yourself. I am afraid to fucking fail. Oh, I'm fucking scared shitless of it, man. And,
at certain things, or like
certain things, like
not everything,
personal things, like the creative side of life. I'm afraid, like I've finished projects and I'm afraid to put them out there.
Right.
Because when I was younger, they were terrible. My shit was terrible. My music was awful. Now I believe that it's good, but I'm still fucking scared to finish the deal and put it out there and promote it. I'm fucking afraid to, man.
Well, that's something you got to, get over that hurdle and shit. Like I kind of use that analogy, like when, in basketball, at least like for me, like some people are scared to take the final shot and some people are not. Some people like to take it. I always love taking the last shot of the game or trying to tie the game, trying to beat somebody. Like I want that last second shot. I always wanted the ball in any team I wanted on. Yeah. But like in life, and then sometimes you're like, oh, like in other aspects of it, maybe I should have pursued that girl harder, than what I did.
Bitch!
You know, something like that. So you can go like, you know, it all depends on like the situation. But some people like, you know, just could do it all. Like they could just they have no, you know, they have no ceiling, no top. Then they're not scared to, you know, fail. So they just fucking keep going, keep going. That's their like mindset. But I
Right.
think everybody has the ability to change that mindset, to work on it, and to do it. It's just a matter of just doing it. Like fucking Nike says, just fucking do it. You know?
Yeah. And
Because-
Shia LaBeouf.
Do it!
Yeah. Hey,
Just
do it.
do
That
it!
fucking lunatic.
Yesterday
Do
you said
it!
tomorrow. So
I
just
made a
do
great.
it!
That's
Make
one of my
your
favorite
dreams
like
come
memes and
true.
shit.
Nothing
Dude, it's
is
a great
impossible.
fucking
No,
great
what are you
inspirational
waiting
video,
for?
though, man.
Do
You
it!
know, people had like fire
Just
in the background,
do
like he's
it!
yelling that from hell.
You can.
Like it's just fucking great, man. Shia LaBeouf, what a maniac.
Yeah. That's the truth, though. Just do it, man. You like, if we're thinking this way, that means 96% of the whole fucking population thinks this way. And all you have to do is do it.
Right.
You know, you come up with these ideas and you don't follow through. Just do it.
Just do it. That's something you gotta have written on a piece of loose leaf and taped all around your house. You know, I've seen some of my friends do that. They tape like slogans and they tape it right to their fucking walls. It's insane. It's in like every fucking room, not just like your bedroom where it belongs, like in the mirror when you first get up in the morning to brush your teeth and you see a motivational sign. Not everywhere in the goddamn fucking house. You go in the fucking bathroom and shit. You're looking at the fucking trying to pee, and there's a sign telling you, "Hey, you gotta fucking stay motivated, man." You know. So just keep it to yourself, man. Or think about it, use that motivation, man.
Yeah. Do you
Just
think
have
that
part of the wake up?
do you think the repetition of things have to be real too, right? Like how we say the manifestation and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you got to do it every single day and stay on track. I got to just do that. I got to fucking do it every day, man. I have to.
Learn to manifest.
Yeah.
That's something you gotta like maybe even set your alarm on your phone in the morning, right? Oh shit, that's time to fucking manifest and shit. This way you don't forget. You don't take the fucking day and oh shit, I forgot today. I gotta do it tonight, and then you forget tonight. You gotta really fucking stay on that and believe and do something.
Are we allowed to tell the people about our manifestation, which happened to the Big Blue Offensive?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Tell them what happened. Tell them what we did, what our game plan was, and tell them what happened over a little bit over a week later.
So like what was on? We were on like the episode like 2 weeks ago, right before we took the break.
Yep.
So we manifested for like pretty much that entire week. Yeah, we were in like a group text. We were like, "Oh, we gotta fucking believe we're gonna get this sponsorship for the shows to come along." Blah blah blah. And to make a long story short, all of a sudden, got reached out in the DMs. John was going back and forth with them, and turned out they want to be possible like partners, but a sponsor first. So that's a gambling website. So that's coming soon. Just working out the final details, but it looks like it's almost a done deal.
Now, did you do it every day? Did you manifest it every day?
Yeah, I was manifesting every day, but I was also manifesting about other things. Like I want to hit better in softball. It didn't really work out the 2 weeks I was doing it until last week when I was 2 for 2 and I had 2 fucking solid hits. So I think the manifestation is working, man.
Nice.
Just gotta keep doing it, man. Keep believing. You gotta clog out all those fucking clutter and shit you get in your fucking head sometimes. You know how people get in their heads like, oh, this fucking everything's going wrong, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You gotta keep that fucking bad news out of there, man.
This house is a prison!
Can you give the people an example, for instance? It doesn't have to be word for word of something that you have repeated to yourself, but give the people an example of how, like, what type of words you use to talk to yourself every day.
Like I'd just be like, yo, I want this to happen. I need this to happen. Like, I really believe it's going to happen. It's just a matter of like when. You just got to be like, I just keep it like positive and just like believe it. Even like almost having like kind of like a narcissistic like kind of edge. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, getting this fucking shit. You know what I mean? This manifestation is fucking mine. So it's almost like at that kind of level. Like, you just gotta fucking believe. You gotta have fucking confidence. That's all it is.
And you repeat it a few times at the same time?
No, I'm not a psychopath. I just say it one time to myself. I'm like, oh, I'm good. I don't repeat myself like, hey, did I just not hear myself the last fucking couple times I fucking said it? Nah, I'm not a fucking psycho. I'm not gonna
Do you,
be yelling that in the fucking mirror like numerous times where my neighbors come knocking on my door.
Do
do you
it!
say it multiple times a day though?
In my head, I do.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah. In my head, I sound like a crazy person. But I'm just like, if I say it one time in the morning out loud, yo, things gonna work out. I'm gonna get this shit. Bang, I walk out the door. you know, nobody fucking sees me. I'm not fucking like saying that shit when I'm walking out to my car, like, where people could like spy on me, like, What if the mailman fucking sees me? Fuck it. I'm making this shit happen. I'm making this shit work. I'm doing everything I can. I'm gonna get this sponsorship. And then you fucking get in your car and drive off. Like, people start, like, they'll start fucking talking.
We have another.
Oh, shit. I can't. I just lost my train of thought completely.
Yeah, it's all right. So we gotta switch topics and talk about like Britney Spears real
It's
quick.
Britney,
Tell me
bitch.
about it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I tweeted something out. Like I was reading the whole fucking free Britney type shit that people were posting on social media because she has this like conveyor ship. Like her dad like pretty much owns her, could tell her what to do, could keep this fucking birth control in her body at all times. Um, which is weird. Like I felt like when I was in Wildwood over the weekend. This girl had this like little tube in her arm. She said it was for like not getting pregnant, for not having babies. It was in her fucking arm, like near her bicep. And I was feeling like a little fucking tube. I'm like, yo, this is fucking weird. Why don't you just, you know,
Hmm.
not have surgery? Just get a fucking like, wear rubber, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the matter with you? Take some fucking birth control pills. It's fucking weird to me. But anyway, like, so Britney Spears' dad has like one of that shit in her body and she's not allowed to remove it. She's not allowed to do, all these fucking things. I think, people think that dad like speaks for her or whatever. So it's a whole fucking mess. But so I said something on Twitter. It was like, hey, maybe Britney Spears is just fucking wacky. Maybe she's fucking crazy. And her dad has to have this conveyor ship. And then all the free Britney people coming at me, calling me a hater.
Leave Britney alone!
Misogynistic,
Please.
women hater, all these fucking maniacs. And I'm like, well, maybe, you don't know the fucking truth. You don't know what the fucking deal is. Why ain't Britney Spears' sister coming out and be like, yo, my sister needs to be free? She's not even coming out saying that. So what the fuck, man? Maybe there's something fucking wrong with her. I mean, she did like years ago shave her fucking head and start attacking car windows with a fucking broomstick or an umbrella. Like, that's a sign of fucking somebody crazy, right? I've never done that in my life where I just shave my head and just start attacking a fucking car. Like, maybe she's a little bit whacked. And then they're coming after me like, oh, you shouldn't say that type of shit. You don't know Britney. I'm like, neither do you. You're like, shut the fuck up. But I don't know. That's the whole Britney Spears situation. So,
I mean, that you do have a valid fucking point. I mean, I have seen videos of Britney lately, and she looks like she has lost her fucking mind.
yeah, she might have. And
On
now
Instagram.
people are saying like, oh, maybe that's because her father's fucking all the stress her father's causing her. That's why she's like that. I'm like, you sure about that? Like, I don't fucking know. She looks like she
It could be, but they don't
It
know.
could be.
They don't know as much as we don't fucking know. They're on this side saying that, and
Right.
you're on that side saying that. Like, you can't stand by anything if you don't fucking know the truth.
Right.
The facts.
And I'm a hater. I'm just trying to be real. Like,
Right.
I'm just trying to be real. And they come out with so much hate over that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Please.
That's a whole social media thing.
Well, whatever it is, I think we should say a little prayer for Britney because she was. I remember the first time I saw "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time." Man, I was in Cross County. I was at Circuit City or something like that, and I was in the TV section of the store, and I saw her on the screen.
Right.
I think I must have been 16 years old. I almost fucking passed out. That's how hot she was. And for the longest time, I thought she was the most beautiful fucking woman on the planet.
Yeah.
And the song wasn't even on. When you're in the store sometimes and the sound's not on?
Yep.
I'm just like this. I didn't know what the fuck song it was, but I was like, oh my God, this is the most beautiful person I've ever seen. She was, to this day, I think she's the sexiest person I've ever seen in that fucking video.
Yeah, dude. She's had that schoolgirl fucking shit on with a fucking tight white shirt rolled up. I'm like, could they make her any more of a fucking sex symbol? I was crazy horny when I seen her like right away. I was like, oh my God, like, that is amazing. I'm like, who is that? Britney Spears?
Yeah.
And then I was crushing on her hard. I had like, back in the day, like when AOL was around, I was like downloading AOL Instant Messenger pictures of Britney Spears on my fucking computer. It'd take me like an hour and a half to download. Like I had all that shit. And then Christina Aguilera came out, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, I like that one better. Like I like Christina Aguilera better than Britney after that. She was she was hot. Like that beach shit. She was rolling around on the beach. Genie on the beach. Genie on the beach.
Genie in the bottle.
Genie in the bottle, yeah. So yeah, dude, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. I saw that video recently and I was like, how did I didn't respect Christina Aguilera for what she was, but that video, when I saw it recently, I said to myself, how did I not respect her for what she was? She should have been the number one. She should have been the number one. She was fucking sexier in that video than, and I hate to say it, sexier in that video than Britney Spears was.
100%.
Time. And I feel like I just sold a piece of my soul saying that. Two different sexinesses.
No.
Different sexinesses.
I just Googled the video now. Like I had to fucking watch it. She's fucking hot as fucking balls, man. That was two of my crushes growing up.
Yeah.
The other one was Jessica Alba.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah. That was it.
That was Sarah Michelle Gellar, man. She was my number one for a long time.
Yeah, she's not bad. There's another one on there. Who's on there? Oh no, there's a girl on 90210. It wasn't Kelly Kapowski, Saved by the Bell. That's the all time. But there was one other one. I think it was Vanessa Marcil. Man, she was making me watch 90210 like the golden years or whatever the fuck they called it. I was watching that shit just for her and all the nasty shit she did. It's just, it's fantastic. All those videos are just like, oh man, nothing beats those. It's a different time now. They don't fucking make these kind of videos anymore.
No. They don't let you use your fucking mind to think a little bit. They just show you fucking WAP.
I know.
It's like, oh, cool. I don't have to use my imagination anymore. Thanks, guys.
Right. Just show me the big wet ass pussy they fucking got on there. It's crazy. You ever watch one of that girl's video?
That girl. You don't want to give her any more fame?
Cardi B. I like Cardi B. I think she's hot, but in a way I don't like her because some of this smut that comes on her videos are just, I'm like, where the fuck was this when I was a fucking kid?
Yeah.
All hell would have fucking brought loose if like back in the day, like somebody came out with that kind of shit. They'd be like, what are you fucking serious?
I know.
Like, you're not fucking playing that garbage here. Keep that shit in the streets where it belongs. Now that kind of shit is just main fucking stream and everybody's watching this crazy ass shit. Yo, that fucks you up, man.
It's the internet. It would never, if MTV still existed and shit. Yeah, I was watching something yesterday about Mary J. Blige. There's like a documentary or whatever. And they're showing videos of her back in the day in the 90s talking to kids about her music videos and songs. I'm like, damn, man, this is what's wrong, man. We don't have MTV. We don't have fucking, what was that thing with Carson Daly? TRL. We don't have that anymore. We don't have the top fucking 10 songs that you can look at. When I was a kid going to grammar school, I would wake up in the morning and watch MTV. I'm watching fucking Pearl Jam on there.
Yep.
Fucking, it was a different array of shit, and that's what you're looking forward to. And then TRL, you get the people in and they're talking to the guests and shit. They're interviewing them.
VH1 with the little bubbles that come out to give you facts about the videos and the band.
Right.
Yo, that shit was fucking Storytellers, VH1 Storytellers. Yo, we had all that. Now, like, it's just like, all right, you go on YouTube.
Yeah, and that got all replaced by reality TV show, which isn't even real. It's fucking furbished. Is that the right word? Yeah. You guys all know what I mean. It's fucking fake and it's all staged. And let's do it. Let's watch Jersey Shore. Yeah, it's fun to watch that a little bit sometimes, but
I like
You're not learning anything. You're just being completely entertained by absolute bullshit.
it. I love Jersey Shore, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's just fucking. It's just funny to me that people
That's
act like
cool.
that, and then people like that watch the show, like they look up to them. They want to act like them, which is just fucking weird. Like,
Yeah.
why would you want to act like them? Like, it's fucking made for TV. It's comedy bullshit. You think they act like that in like fucking real life? They don't act like that dramatic and that fucking. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's all for
Yeah.
the fucking show. And then people fucking grow up and want to act like them. Get back.
Yeah. Different world, man. I think the internet has ruined,
A lot of things.
fucking ruined society. Honestly, it really has. It's just giving people a platform to voice their
Yeah.
people who have no bearing on the whole entire world of opinions. You don't decide anything, buddy. So just shut the fuck up. It's giving people this platform to talk shit on, where the only time you were able to talk shit was when, hey, you want to come over? I'm having some people over on Friday. And then you talk shit with your friends. And that's as far as it goes until one of your stupid friends decides that he wants to fucking sputter his mouth off and say, you know what Nick said this weekend? And then it goes to 4 more people. And then that's the end of it. Instead of fucking to 500 people that you're friends with on Facebook,
Yeah, millions and billions of fucking people, man. That's way too much, man. That's a lot of fucking pressure, man.
Yeah. And these poor people, they don't even have a mind of their own, man. They just copy and paste memes all day and try to get likes off things that they didn't even come up with.
Right. Like, you didn't make that. You're not original.
Right.
Yeah, they spend all their fucking time like on there, man. That's how they live their life. Some of these people, it's all through like their phone, through the computer.
Yeah.
Man.
As we talk to each other, computer.
Right. I know. Hate using technology. It's a gift and it's a curse.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it really is. But if you look back at times when things, all right, we keep progressing as human beings into this technological world, technological. But if you look back before it happened, was life better? And the answer is 100 fucking %.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, but people that's grown up like since they were born in like 2000 or whatever, like they don't know what it's like.
I know.
You know what I mean? Then their kids are not going to know what it's like. So it's like, do I think that's the golden age? Yeah, kind of, man. Like before all this shit, like, we kind of had like best of the both worlds, I guess. Like we had like before this technology boom, we were chilling, and then after it. So we kind of grew along with it. We kind of like just evolved as we got used to fucking things. I mean, Lord, we have like fucking smart fridges where they tell you shit like what's in it.
Right.
And fucking stoves that like you can fucking set on fire like just by a fucking app on your phone in the other room. Like it's a lot, man. It's a lot. We've come a long fucking way, man.
Dude, that's magic, and we don't even accept it. We don't even respect it for being magic.
Dude, football Sunday, I could watch all the fucking games from anywhere. Like when I was a kid, that didn't exist. DirecTV didn't exist. But once that came out, it was like, this is what I always dreamt of that I wanted. Like I knew I wanted this, but nobody created it yet for me. And then they fucking created it. And I tell you, man, it's honestly top 3 of the best things in my life. DirecTV, NFL Sunday package. No front. I love football that much in my life that it's top 3.
Holy shit.
But I think that's a wrap for the Mix It Up podcast.
Let's wrap it up.
So, guys, man, just follow us, man. Follow us on like Twitter at the Mix It Up Pod. Like, subscribe to the channel. Write a nice whatever essay, Facebook, whatever, man, whatever about us on Instagram. Come find us. But in the meantime, we'll see you next week.
I'm gonna before you hang up, I want to
Yeah.
tell the listeners out there, whoever you are, go on, put a comment somewhere. Go on our YouTube channel, put a comment, because when we blow up and we get so much money, I'm gonna give you each $1,000 for commenting, and I promise you that. All right, when we hit our first $1 million, you're gonna get $1,000 each. So just put a comment. I promise you, from this episode back, if you commented, you will get $1,000.
Love it. I'm manifesting this. All right, guys. Peace.
The cat in the box.